very happy.
Yeah.
We've been filming a lot in Cornwall, and I think we've definitely got a really good one today. We're at Tregargus Valley. Apologies, people in Cornwall. We're going to be apologising a lot.
We just don't get the
about
pronunciations.
We do apologise. We're from Kent. We're very simple people. To do a China clay working sort of industry, really, it's fair to say, isn't it? Yeah. There's a lot to cover, so it might be quite a long video, but promise it's worth it. We've now started from the back and we're going to work our way up. So we've had a look already, which is a bit unfortunate because we've said wow like about 20 times on the way down.
Wow.
It was literally like wow. And obviously if you're familiar with my channel, we've done a lot of industrial sites, and actually they kind of classify, apart from underground stuff, as probably my top favourite sort of things to do. But obviously it's still not in my wheelhouse of knowledge. Wheelhouse, you'll find out wheelhouse. But we've got to explore it. Yeah. We've got to do it. So, Soph, shall we do it?
Let's do it.
Come on.
After the arrival of fine Chinese porcelain in the 16th century, its composition and manufacture were a closely guarded secret. However, by the 18th century, rumours of the ingredients required to make Chinese porcelain had reached English chemist William Cookworthy, who set out to replicate the recipe himself. His search led him to the Tregargus Hill, where in 1745 he discovered large natural deposits of decomposed granite. This material is extremely rare and can only be found around this area of Cornwall. When milled, it has a texture finer than talcum powder and is a main ingredient used in making porcelain. This was to be the start of the Cornish china clay industry. Found in mid-Cornwall, the Tregargus Valley is shaped by the fast-flowing Barn River and bears the marks of Cornwall's industrial heritage, including pits, spoil tips and shells of the old industrial buildings and water wheels. For nearly 100 years, china stone was quarried and milled in and around the Tregargus Valley. By 1879, there were 4 powerful water wheels in use, with the addition of the Big Wheel Mill in 1898, which was one of the biggest of its kind in the whole of Cornwall. When the Tregargus China Stone Mills closed in 1965, the abandoned site began to decay. The Cornwall Engine Preservation Society decided that steps should be taken to preserve some of the buildings and water wheels. In the 1980s, many of the structures became Grade 2 listed, and by 2004 the Cornwall Archaeological Unit started preservation work on the Big Wheel Mill. The old clay country of Cornwall is a truly beautiful landscape with a fascinating history and is well worth a visit should you be in the area.
Welcome back, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed your beautiful little history lesson. We're also going to guide you through this as well. So you've had your wonderful history lesson, but now we're going to walk you through it because there's a few things to walk through. We are here. Sophie's going to guide you, by the way, because she's got a map and stuff, and it's kind of well needed for us. So forgive us if we sometimes have to refer to the map just to make sure we get this right for all of you. Where are we now?
This is the Mica Mill, or known as Lower Tregargus Mill,
which is the first stop that you normally will see if you're coming from, well, there's no point pointing, but at one end of the site,
the bottom.
We started at the top end, like I said, we walked our way down to sort of see it so we could basically get a good scope of it. And always sort of say it's a good tip for explorers. If you want to film and stuff, try, even if it's abandoned building, go to the furthest point first and then walk your way back to where you parked or where you stationed, because then you at least get an opportunity potentially to cover what you've got to cover. First impressions were, oh, let's try and take you on, Lord of the Rings. Yeah. We were thinking this could be like dwarf mining country for this. Normally to sort of see some, I mean, we know, okay, let's just get the elephant in the room. On our Cornish explores, we've not done anything related to tin mining.
No.
Which, because it's Phoenix history, it's probably been covered to death, and maybe on a return visit we will probably do some more stuff. Because it's Phoenix history, we wanted to do the other rare industrial stuff that Cornwall would be famous for, which is china clay, which, as you saw in the history lesson, was responsible for china and porcelain. So it's Phoenix history. We've got to cover the interesting different stuff rather than old tin mining done to death, isn't it, girl? So here we are. First impressions.
Love it. It's
It's
actually
amazing.
so
Isn't it?
great.
It's really
Amazing.
brilliant. Yeah, really good, really good. I think this might be your first industrial scaled size
God,
thing,
Jesus,
isn't it?
yeah,
We've done
this-
kilns and stuff, but this
Yeah,
is on
this
a different
is
level.
huge. This site.
Yeah, it really is. So I don't want to. As beautiful as we are, everybody, it's more important that we cover what we've got to cover here. We're very well aware that even on this walk, we might not be able to cover every single thing for you. These look like little furnaces or little kilns. Because can you see they would have had hatches? I might be wrong on that, but they look like little hatch kilns for me. And they look fascinating. And nature, as Sophie is standing behind, is in abundance. Hopefully the camera's going to pick that up. Just incredible. You'd think you were in the Peak District in Yorkshire or somewhere like that, but as we know, we're in Cornwall. There's bits of slate that's down there as well. Obviously, Cornwall's main geological rock is granite. Yeah. Obviously, it's a historical documentation channel, so I'm just going to we're going to try and cover as much as possible outside of the history lesson that you had. Just going to follow Sophie. Yeah, welcome to my crib. Yeah, I'm just going to follow you. Unfortunately, there is a bit of crass graffiti, so I'm going to try and do my best not to focus on some of that we've seen down here. Yeah, very, very cool. Wow.
That one.
Really cool. Yeah, if anybody wants to put a wow counter on this, even though we've literally already seen this already, this is what makes it even more special. We say double wows. If we say it like in terms of we must have said it about 20 times already. So if anybody wants to just add 20 onto the amount of wows that we're going to put on. So we're already about 22. We picked a fantastic day for it, haven't we?
Yeah. The clouds are burnt off now.
Yeah, we really have picked a fantastic day for it. Like I said, this isn't, we will specify this isn't in our historical knowledge of buildings and structures, so forgive us, we're historical explorers and we love our history, but to understand the buildings and nature, and we're not keyed up on this.
We're noobs.
But this is why we like it, because we're getting to learn. We're being humble today, aren't we? So yeah, very, very cool. And then we're lying in a valley, by the way, if you didn't know that. We're sort of situated in a sort of valley. And where the tree line is, it's basically covering every single thing here. And in fact, actually Cornwall has got a few of these where, for those who are in know, if you did have like a little tree copse, quite an extensive one actually, there's a few sort of industrial secrets that lie within it. This is probably the most well-known one, actually probably the most well-kept. So it's kind of good that we discover this one and do it. And as you can see here, it's been very, final thing, I don't want to add too much, but it's been very busy with people, which is great.
Yeah.
It's been really good to see a lot of people exploring
It's really
and
good.
stuff.
It's good. Really good walkthrough, isn't it?
Really, really good walkthrough. Right, let's keep going. Hi. Oh. Looks like some sort of mill or spinning. Grinding, yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to look at that wall, everybody. Did mention about the crass graffiti. Sadly, there is bits of litter and stuff, but I suppose actually you kind of get to see it in these types of places. It seems to be a common occurrence for people just to sort of escape a little bit. Just wish they'd take the litter back with them, that's all. Yeah. Not really graffiti, but there you go. Especially not the crass stuff. Yeah, let's have a look.
Guessing more than likely there's a wheel here.
Yeah, so you can obviously we're looking down, you can get into that, I'm assuming. Yeah, you can if you walk down.
Not all the way down. Oh, well,
yeah.
it's collapsed in the front, yeah.
Right, bear with everybody. So we've decided that we're going to take a beautiful detour instead to come back up, rather more safer route really. Like I said, we're a long way from home. We don't really want to break an ankle. So what we're going to do, everybody, is we're going to walk and then we're going to get to see the sort of grinding wheelhouse type of situation. Grinding wheel, I suppose, on either side. But there's some beautiful archwork and stuff here. And you can see, if I can cover up this graffiti here, a beautiful little chimney there as well. And then you've got these beautiful pits down here. Lots of bike riders, which I don't blame. I'm going to dip. Sorry, Flower. Yeah, we're going to go through the main one down there just because it's safer. Wow. Oh, I said it. Wow. There you go, everybody. Another one for the counter. Yeah. I did it. There we go. Should we have a look from the bottom up? Yeah. Come on.
Wow.
Well, we're into the heart of the mechanics of this section.
Okay.
That's right, yeah. Unfortunately, everybody, major moan, lots of glass here. Now, humans aside, I always worry about animals when you see lots of glass, because if a fox or some similar creature cuts its leg, that potentially could be life-ending for that fox. Life-ending for its family. So please be aware if you ever see it.
The thing is also, people are down here with their kids.
Absolutely. That's what I say, like, just...
And their dogs.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Right, come on. Let's, should we go through that way?
Yeah.
That's what we're going to say. This is where we're going to go through. Yeah. Yeah, this is it, isn't it? So this would have been a massive wheel, and then you would have had the turning. We know this because we've seen the others, haven't we? So we know what we're looking at by coming down here. So there's these old big wheels that obviously, them, I'm assuming, attach those grinders, don't they?
Yeah.
Should we have a look and just quickly peek on that through there? We know, everybody, that we're not local, so we're having to make the most of this. So we do apologise if this video does go on a little bit, but it's for us and it's for you out there to hopefully really enjoy. So much glass, that's terrible. But yeah, there we go. That's what you could see from above again. And like I said, you'll see when we look at the others the extent of these massive wheels that were here.
This is going to be a smallish one.
This is going to be the smallest one because there's a very, 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 very large one. I think which might be the next one we go to, isn't it? Or
I think so.
just about. Yeah. Let's take you around again. Careful with the glass. I mean, why? Yeah, I didn't really fancy going down there, everyone. Not really knowing that there's a pit at the end, and I thought, no, don't trust myself. Oh, there we go. Well, I think, everybody, onto our, oh, try and get a light a little bit, onto the next one.
Love
Yeah.
your house. Done.
Let's go.
This section is huge.
Okay. Confession time.
I made a boo-boo. That wasn't what we said it was.
I rely you on so... I didn't even rely you on that much. And you are disappointing me.
Teeny boo-boo. It's still a mill.
The map.
It's just not the one we thought. Is that a dog?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a dog.
person.
Can you explain what's happened?
I just did.
It's the wrong mill.
It's the wrong one. This is the micro mill, which is lower down in the valley. That's still a mill, just not the one I said it was.
Yeah.
I apologise.
So, where are we now then?
This is the micro mill,
Okay.
the lower mill.
Yes. So, we were a little bit inward and backwards. But it's okay.
Fixed it.
You're learning. It's good.
Don't get lost in the wild with me.
No, exactly. Come on, let's go. Wow. It's definitely the most overgrown of the
Yeah.
ones we've seen.
The thing is, it's also one of those that is closest really to the water source.
Well, there's spiders' webs, which would indicate not many people go, and I've got my torch with me. So let's have a look. Oh, that's cool. Don't actually need a torch in here. No. It's coming out quite well, see?
I'm guessing that would have been where the
Yeah, where the
wheel was.
wall wheel was again, so you can see a little ditch. You can't out there, everybody, but trust us, there's a little dip in there. And then, yeah, here we are again in the workings. There would have been all these huge cogs and wheels and everything you'd expect from a watermill, really. And that constant sound,
Of the river.
just incredible. Stream, is it? Or is it a real thing, stream, isn't it?
Well,
Yeah.
it's not small.
Water source.
Yeah. It's running fast.
Yeah, it's running fast because they manipulated it obviously to help power the walls, which is obviously common. Like, you know all this anyway. Most of you people who are into your history, you know they've got to manipulate the water source, change it so they can create as much power for those walls to work. But it's another wow. I'm sorry, it's another wow. If this was, I'll tell you something really interesting. This is why I think these deserve wow moments. If any of these individual sections were on their own and we just explored one. Do you know what I mean? Like, if this was just the only thing that was here, this still would have been a wow.
Yeah, because it's huge.
Yeah. So anything we explore, because it's all connected, is very cool. Oh, look. So, not favourite.
I know.
Cave spider eggs.
I've already seen it.
It's okay. Right, let's get out. I'll take you with me. Come on. I'll take you all with us. Come on. My debate today on this channel, on this video, has been how much are we going to sort of make it specially edited, and we're going to have a mixture, I think, for all of you out there, because you're amazing, every single one of you who supports the channel. Just gone into the next section, and then there's safe on the outside. So I'll come out with you. It just proves the substantial nature of how big these workings were and how important it was in this area.
It's a whole industry.
Yeah, it's just a whole industry. It's so huge. There's a beautiful smell of manure, and some of you might not like that, but I love it.
Very rural.
It's a very rural smell, which I absolutely adore. Let's go have a look at the outside of it, around the corner. It's just beautiful, isn't it? It's just really pretty. I don't think we need to go into every single one.
It's the same, isn't it?
It'll be the
It's just
same.
a moving image, isn't it?
Yeah, you can appreciate that, hopefully, people out there. But we'll walk around it because you can go up into it. So you're going to see a lot of similar stuff.
Mill is a mill.
So a mill is a mill, and on these occasions there are, however, we haven't shown you the big one yet, which is the big water wheel, but we'll stay tuned for that. Let's have a walk around it. We can't actually walk around that, annoyingly.
Don't go up. Well, you can go around.
It's just overgrown anyway, so you could, we might be able to sneak through there, but it's not.
Do this, but you've got to be careful you're not falling in the building.
3, 2, 1, there we go.
So step down and
No, I'm alright.
it might be quite deep.
There we go. Yep, Uncle, thank you. Safe bliss, it does look after me, especially at my age these days. Collecting my pension soon. And even if I was collecting my pension, I'll still be doing it. Yeah, that's as far as we're going, everyone. I think we can agree that's majorly overgrown, and I'm wearing shorts. Right, cool. I think we better head down. Let's go. That is so loud.
We're going.
So. Right, well, we've explored. We're now going to do it in order now.
Market Mill. Done.
Yeah. And also,
The Trevere Mill.
thank you very much.
Trevere Mill?
Have a look.
Hang on, get the name
We've
right.
got a map.
Yeah,
We've
Trevere Mill.
Right, on to
The big wheel.
the big wheel, which you're gonna love this. Come on.
The whale.
Yeah, it's a whale. Well everyone, we've made it to the Big Wheel China Stone Grinding Mill. There are originally 7 China Stone grinding mills in this valley, which is impressive. And this is the biggest one. And it's amazing how the photos are still there. And you see how much, look, if that's the Big Wheel, you see how that cascades up there, which is basically what we're walking up to, and that's the back of the quarry pit. But there's some also underground workings, and I really want to try and get to them if I can, if they're even open, but I want to film it for all of you. Sophie, it's a wow.
It's a wow. It's a big wow.
It's a big wow. Big wheel, big wow. If we can get into it, it might be fenced off. It's fenced off. I'm not going to force the issue of going into and have a look, but let's have a look. Right, everyone, here we go. Big wheel, keep on turning. Apparently it's liable to collapse.
Might need a torch.
Yeah. Duck and dive. Oh no, so far so good. Oh no, wow, yeah, we do need a torch. Thank God we bought one. Oh no, it's alright for the moment. That's alright. So the scaffolding,
Looks like it's holding it up.
which is holding it up, so we'll try and get as close as we can. We might have to go around the back. But that is impressive how you can see the mechanics of that. Oh, do you know what? Screw it. Excuse my language. I'm just going to go around and find one and get into it. Because I want us to have a look at this massive spoke on this wheel. Yeah, look at that. What am I can't actually see what I'm treading in, but that's okay. I'm just going to put my foot over. Oh, sorry about that, everyone. Look at that. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. So, there are a couple of mines here. We've had a look at a couple already, which happen to be closed off. Now, I'm not going to force the idea of going into these if they're shut. If they're shut, they're shut. I haven't filmed any yet.
One's open.
But one does look sort of semi like we might be able to look at it. So we will have a look at that in a minute. If not, it might be the case it was just a bit of an illusion. But anyway, this is incredible. I am absolutely, oh, excuse the clicking, I'm absolutely blown away by that. That is a big wheel.
It is a very big wheel.
Very cool. You think of the energy that needs to power that to make that move.
Well, it's one at the top of the valley, so it probably has the most force
Yeah.
behind it.
So you can see what we were sort of saying about. So get my leg around here. Oh, blimey. Gravity. There we go. You could see that it's also trellised in a weird way, which is probably to coincide with the water. So as the water's sort of going down, it gains more speed and traction and power. But yeah, Sophie's just taking some more photos. Obviously check her Instagram in the link below. Because it's going on the gram, all this. I'm so happy we've done this one today. Yeah, I know you are as well, aren't you?
Get over, leg over.
Yeah, I won't film that, everyone. Because I know you want to see my leg over instead.
Yeah.
Right, look at that though. Right, let's see if we can get round and we'll let you know. We're just going to walk around. Sophie just told me we can do that, so that's really cool. So I'm based on the roof now. Yeah. I'll just follow you. Like I said, it's nice today because we've seen a lot of people, which is really cool. We've seen a lot of people, walkers, biking, everything really. I think I want to, you know what I want to have a look at? I'm just hoping we can get to it. That wheel. Amazing. Look at that.
That's amazing. Shame it's rusted as much as it has, but...
Yeah, but the fact that it's still there, and hopefully, well, this is the thing, isn't it? Hopefully a video like this, it'll be a documentation, won't it?
Yeah.
Although, because it's so, I'm trying to fit it through the bars as gently as possible. I know with Sophie's photos as well, it's going to give you an even better perspective of this.
would be the... Oh, no. Oh, this was the big one, because Chelsea had 3.
Yeah.
Rounders.
So I was quite curious as to see what this looked like. Oh, I'm very well wet. Whoa, sticky, sticky, sticky. Yeah. Okay. Out with Oh, it's open. Let's take a look. Well, everyone, it's open. One of the entrances is actually open. I've just opened it. Not broken in. Just want to make that absolutely clear.
It's not locked?
It's just not locked, and it's probably a little bit boggy. But wow. Now the question is. Yeah, I've got a torch. I'm going to need it. Wow.
Right, we've got to be so careful in here.
Yeah, you're not coming in with me.
What?
No. I just want to testify to everybody in Phoenix History Land. Look, there you are. She's going to stay there. I think experience rules on this one. Sorry, Flower. So we're now actually going into one of the mines, which is a little bit off the beaten track, but we're going to do it.
Don't go too far.
Oh, I know. I can do what I can do. Okay. Don't think we've got time, everybody, for fanciful. Fanciful footwork today. Yeah, this isn't a sort of like don't try this at home this. And then I'm just going to take you to this bit that lies down because it's muddy now. So my foot has just gone in. So look at that, everyone. That goes really quite far in, but we can't go any further because it is just bog. Oh crap, yeah. Oh wow, literally that. There you go, just to prove my point. Okay. Time to turn around with a muddy shoe. Yeah, don't try this at home, everybody. I really mean that. I've done these types of things for years and years and years now. And you just got to trust your instincts. But yeah, that was incredible. So let's just turn around on the side. What an experience. What an absolute experience. But you can see how much this is just completely... Turn this, well, I won't turn it off, I'll turn it off here now. And just turn around for all of you. There's some old sleepers here. Not sleepers, there's some old tracks here. From the tram, yeah. But look at that. They've actually piled in the old tram tracks. I mean, it proves the point. Just going to go back in one more time just here. I know I can hear Sophie sort of grumbling in the background, bless her. But we're only going to be here once. And I was under the impression that most of these mine shafts were going to be shut. So yeah. Wow. Okay. Time to head back. That was cool. We got to see the end of it, which was great, or at least part of it. Yeah, well, I'll tell you about it when I get out.
Yeah.
So let's just keep going.
So careful.
Yeah, I know.
That's rusty.
Yeah, that's okay. I've done it. There you go. Bless old Soph. She does like looking after me.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wonderful.
There's an old little like turning sump wheel there. So, let's do this all in real time. It's muddy.
Oh Jesus.
And it sort of lowers down about halfway.
Yeah.
Obviously you lot have seen it before, Sophie probably. And it lowers halfway down. So it's just mud. It's like that mud there.
Oh, okay.
But it continues. It would have continued. And that's it.
Oh.
Right, let's get back up to the top. had like a sort of debrief of each other about that mine, and we thought how lucky we were because we didn't break in, like we said before, it was open. And to actually sort of see that was pretty crazy. I've had to take my hoodie off now because it's just got really hot, but to process the fact that we've done that was absolutely amazing. You could see that how it was very sketchy. I'm not gonna lie, it was even you knew that was sketchy in there. But when you saw the level of the silt and the water that had sort of come up onto it, crazy. But yeah, it's just a place that keeps revealing more secrets. So let's carry on. Very cool. Right, okay everybody, we are now at the tramway bridge. So for the beautiful little, I say beautiful little trams, beautiful to us, we saw the tram tracks in the mine, which was pretty cool and slightly generic, I've got to say. Like many a time we go down into these mines and you see the remnants of the tram tracks, which is beautiful. Well, this is the tram. We've sort of gone actually a little bit of a funny way now, but that's cool. So don't do what we did. Don't even go into that mine either, I'm telling you now everybody. That's your fault if you do that. Been doing this for how many years now, Flower? 20, no, longer than that, 30 years almost. That's right, I'm that old. I look good for my age, but don't do it. Yeah, beautiful tramway bridge. Doesn't that look lovely? I think we should walk for it. Wow.
There's a smithy here.
Well, everybody, we've been followed by a dog. Look. We're at where are we?
The blacksmith shop.
Blacksmith shop, and it is beautiful. So it's literally by the tram. You can imagine the sound, the industry that was here. You can see that beautiful blacksmith chimney, I'm assuming, because it's quite industrial looking, isn't it? Imagine the bellowing sounds, and obviously you've got the background sound of the stream. Really interesting. And all in this woodland you can see all the holes and divots that have been created, said former shafts that go straight in. Just fascinating really, like I said, you know, I think we got very lucky with that one that was open, but yeah, very lucky. But yeah, what do you think? Are we about halfway now?
Yes.
Hello. Goodbye. That's it. So we've got, actually, should we just, oh blimey, let's turn you around. Hi everyone. Hi. Should we take them to the chimney? It's around here, isn't it?
Yes, over that way.
Yeah, come on, we'll take you in real time so you get a good little sort of sneaky peek at what we're looking at as well. Because we're always aware that a lot of you might not be able to ever come down to this, and always do sort of take that into consideration and try and sort of, you know, at times. Sorry? Oh, Soph's having doubts now. We can say these are just ancillary buildings, if you want. Is that some more tram tracks? It is, yeah. So there's some more tram tracks there, everybody. Like I said, there's loads of little mini buildings and mini little ruins, and like I said, because this isn't in our sort of like comfort zone of historical knowledge when it comes to the buildings, we know the history of places, but yeah, maybe it might be all linked up, you know, Flower. Yeah. Right, Chimney's over here though, isn't it? Yeah. Because we walked down here when we came down, so yeah, it's up there, isn't it, somewhere? Yeah. Right, okay, everybody. Bear with us because I think actually it might be a little bit too long a walk for you lot to pay attention to, so we'll see you when we see you. Well everyone, we are greeted by the very beautiful Sophie. And this is what we're referring to, which looks like a chimney. Or like a vent of some sort. It's interesting. I mean, it's oddly placed.
Unless you say there's
unless there's a mine shaft underneath. But then the water's quite close. But then we saw the water quite close to that as well. So who knows? It's quite possible. I did see when we came down here though, a little hole in the side. I don't know if that's actually a hole or not. No. I wonder if we can have a... So we can't see this, everybody. There might be something down and there might not be, but... Oh, it's grated, I can see it. So it must be a shaft of some sort. Yeah, I could just...
Yeah, I can
Just see, yeah, there's a little grate on top. Right, what are we up to now? Quarry, innit?
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. You're fatigued, you're
I
getting
have
a bit...
slight regret doing the last bit first.
Why?
Because it's downhill.
Yeah, sure.
No, uphill.
Yeah.
Although the good stuff's at the top. Save for the big wheel.
The beautiful stuff's at the top. Now, you saw this already. We're not going to give too much away, but the waterfall.
Oh, yeah.
We will still show you that again, but we won't get as close as we did. That was a once in a lifetime thing, so you get to see that. But yeah, let's head. Oh yeah, and then obviously look, this is where the terracing sort of goes. You can see the great mill, isn't it? Yeah. Great wheel, big wheel, and we are now going to traverse up the side. Let's go. So everybody, we've headed about halfway up the hill now. Oh yeah, look. So we know that this is on the extra terracing platform, which you saw in the old photo. And again, some small sort of buildings, only a few. And the quarrying works really are still above us, but that's interesting. Yeah, I know, there's little holes in there. I know. Might be the mill, but looks like it should be a mill, doesn't it? Yeah, it might be. Let's just walk around the corner just for a second, just in case there is anything. Oh yeah, you can see the edge of... Oh, actually, you could probably get into that. Yeah, look. But we won't. It's a little bit vertical, but if finger of doom, there's a little thing for that to go into, but not today, Ron. I don't think. Well, hang on. Do you know what? Again. Yeah, true. It's a once in a lifetime. I don't think I'm going to be able to get into it, but what I can do is shine a torch. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, cool. Shut your mouth in future, Dan. That's another mill, but for whatever reason, it's completely capped off. Look at that.
Yeah, cool.
How cool is that? We're not going to go in there. I mean, yeah, well, I'm not. I know you can probably get on the other end, can you see?
Yeah.
The other end, but I don't know how you can do that from where we are. But look, do you know what? We've done a lot.
We have.
We've still got a bit to do.
And we're halfway up the hill.
And there's still some incredible stuff to show you.
Yeah.
Can you believe? I'm not, no word of a lie. Right, I'm going to get out of the way so I can take some beautiful photos. Go on, right, everybody. Oh yeah, look, there's some buildings there. We're just talking amongst ourselves. Huh? Or as well as the quarry workings, actually, isn't it? This is where we're at now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Some beautiful benches. Unfortunately, this is the only plaque that's gone AWOL. Right. Now you get a real good perspective looking down into the valley over there. You won't be able to see that, everybody, but oh yeah, look. Oh. Where does it go? Nowhere. No, it's been blocked up. Okay. We're excited for a wee minute there. Like I said, yeah, I can see something there. So we know that there's a lot of quarry work in here and a lot of like mine tunnels. We did, like I said, we've seen a few coming down, but they were inaccessible. So I'm sure we're probably going to miss a few. But the fact of the matter was, we got to do one, and one is enough to give you an idea of what we were looking at. And if we find any more that we can get into that are fairly safe, it might be a bonus. That's telling us to go that way, isn't it? Let's just have a quick look.
It's a bit of a drop. I think
it might be. Let's try and... It's obviously where the main workings were, so you'd expect to see... You're up out. Sorry. knew that would happen. Oh my god. That's like
That's a big old...
huge. Yeah, sorry everyone. You can't see that, but that's literally the size of a mini skyscraper. Well, no, I exaggerate. Probably a smaller house. That's a huge pit. They did say there was pits on the map, didn't they?
Yeah.
So Finger of Doom, you can't see that. That's a massive pit.
Can you go down to that tree?
I can go down to that tree, but I've got my camera. Okay. Famous last words. Here we go. Let's hold on to that. I can't believe I'm actually filming this in real time. There we go. I'll get round.
Oh, you went... Oh, I went that far, but okay.
There you go. Still not going to come out because it's so green.
Yeah, some big chunks missing.
It's amazing. This is where people sort of go, oh, there was a shaft here and there was a shaft here. You can actually go down into that, you know. But we're not going to because we've got to get back up again. Not that we're being lazy, everyone. Yeah. Do you want to have a look? Right, everybody, sorry, I'm going to stop filming now because we're obviously really professional at doing this now. So, yeah, you okay? All right, go on safe. Right, we'll see you in a minute. Hi, everybody. Sorry if you didn't hear that.
Oh,
so
sorry.
No, it's okay. Go on.
This is the... What did I say? China.
Mica.
The China clay pits and mica drag.
Which actually, if you Google this, is probably one of the most well photographed bits of the area because it's so unusual and it's so beautiful. Sophie, do you remember what did it say that it was used for?
I don't have to read it.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll
Better.
film it. It's all right.
So mica and sand are heavier than clay. So by the time the water ran through the mica drags, only the clay was left in the
There you go.
liquid.
And like I said, if you saw your history lesson, there's a beautiful photo of this actually being used. Like an old man from memory when we were doing our research. Yeah, doing it. It's so impressive, isn't it? I think we should take a walk through it. Come on. Wow. So, I don't know how many wows we've done now. Somebody's been careful enough to count, that's great. But like I said, include 20 on top of that when we came down. So add on 20 for the ones that weren't when we came down, and then let's just see where we're at. But yeah, this is definitely wow.
You're gonna get excited.
I know, that's where, yeah. So just on the tip of this should be a mine shaft. Is it accessible? Oh yeah. Is it though? Might be a bit blocked up. We'll just keep filming and have a look. Oh. Yeah, it looks like it's blocked. I don't know. People have clearly been going into it though. Or at one point did. What's it looking like?
Yeah, you can get underneath there.
Can you?
Yeah.
Actually get up.
You can get underneath this bit.
Okay.
So yes, you can.
Oh. Let's have a look around the other side. Oh yeah. Huh. Right. Bear with and I'll have a look. Is that wood that's underneath me? It is. I don't think you can. That's all silted up. I'm going to try and get round and over. Let's try and film it like this. Obviously, for all you people out there, I don't need to tell you twice. This is stupid to do this. But... Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay. Right. Oh, nice feeling when you can see. Oh, it's blocked off.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm going to take the camera though. I've got to be aware that just in case it does bow. Sorry everyone, the camera work, as you can see, is terrible. But I need to show you, just as proof of... Oh, hi. I didn't mean to do that. There you go. I don't think we need to argue the fact that that is blocked off. There you go. That's it. That's the end. It's literally stalactite, stalagmite central there. That's it. It's completely blocked off. Oh, I've just whacked my head. Pro. Yeah. Well, there we go. Soph, where are you? It's alright, don't worry, that wasn't a bit of wood that was right. Sorry everybody, I'm just going to say goodbye in a minute. Because I just want to get out and don't really want to film that. Right, I'll pass it to Soph. See you in a minute. So you can see where the water would have come in to help facilitate that. And then it just gets fed through this, do you see? And then it splits off all the water. And then it gets fed onto this, and then you've got this, which is incredible really. What a brilliant piece of industry. Truly amazing. Still got more to check out though. Well, we're almost at the end. In fact, this is the last. Oh, there's a little wheel one, isn't there, after this? And then the waterfall.
This is it.
Is it?
This is it.
No, we saw a little hidden one on the way down.
Did
we? Wheel. Yeah, just in the bushes.
It was hours ago. Can't remember.
Yeah. Where are we?
Sorry, just looking up a reference. This is the Wheel Arthur China Stone Mill. So there's a lot actually here.
There's a lot here. And this is what we were first greeted with when we came down there. And again, what I said before is if this was just the only thing we saw today, it would still make an incredible video. But what you've seen already, which is basically a documentary, now at this stage, it's just, you know, what we've literally just seen everything. We've gone into mines, we've gone into the biggest wheel that you could see, gone in, out, up, down, left, right. Look, another little tram track here. That's incredible. Just curious as to where this is going. Oh look, yeah, look, following the old tram. Look, oh wow, that's so cool. That's in sequence, but what's happened is the tree roots have lifted that up. That's so cool. There we go. As I literally just said, if you haven't seen anything, yeah, look at this. Tree roots have basically uplifted that. I've never seen that before. Looks like a roller coaster. Yeah. That's amazing. Right, back we go. I was glad I saw that. Just a bit of instinct kicked in. I was like, I just want to have a look at that. Beautiful, incredible bit of tram work. Yeah, it's again, like I said before, it's been really busy up here, which has been fantastic. But look at that chimney as well. Typical sort of iconic chimneys of Cornwall, really. So cool. What are we giving this out of 10?
What, the whole place?
Yeah.
The whole place? Oh, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, well, I was thinking 12.
Oh, yeah.
Way even more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brilliant. So this is one of our chimneys. Ooh. Do you know what, Soph? I think because I've been a really brave boy today,
Have you?
I think it's your turn.
Oh, I'm going.
You do. You've got the torch. Also, you're on camera, so you can't. No, gives these backsies. Go on, in she goes.
Was that in there?
In there?
Or is it just in the chimney? Oh, it's just up the chimney.
Yeah, go on then. Have a look. Don't swear. You're on
Fiddlesticks
camera.
am I
Hello,
getting in there?
beautiful.
Oh.
Hello. Oh, no, don't worry.
Right.
Just seeing lovely dog, everybody. Are you going in or not?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're going to film me going in, aren't you?
Yes. Sophie, look, people are going to like this because of how brave you are. Okay? No, don't worry about it. You're fine.
I have no idea how I'm getting in.
Just get your legs over and then just and then that's it. Down there. Yep. There you go.
Oh.
Does it open?
It accesses the chimney, which is a giant bird's nest.
Lovely. There you go. I can hear the birds actually. Just be a bit careful.
Let's see, Evan. Nothing there. Nothing really underneath. Although I think to this side is the dryers, I think. Which would make sense. And our massive bird's nest.
Is it huge?
Yeah, you'll see it. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, it is. Hi.
Hi.
Nothing else
Sorry,
in
the
it?
dogs. They've got a dog letter.
There's nothing else in it.
Okay. I won't film you getting out. Well done, mate. There we go. Right. See you in a minute. So I've just said, bless her, with the bird's nest at Blaney, they've just been building on top of the chimney, and then what's happened is over time they've just literally just fallen down onto the bottom, which is pretty cool. So in the background now you can hear the waterfall, which pretty much delineates almost the end of our journey. However, this place keeps on giving, and my word does it just. It really highlights the importance of basically how, we've said this already on this, but the importance of the industry that was situated around here. Obviously for porcelain in China, you've got to imagine all of that is going to go towards, so maybe even your porcelain or your china that you've got might have actually originally started from the clay that was used here. And there's Sophie, look, to put into scale. Wow. The length of this video might be quite long for people, but I don't care. Because I think we're trying to document it, and that's the most important thing. And if we don't document it and also show our adventurous side of what we're doing, then there's no point, is there, really? But hopefully you appreciate that, and hopefully you'll stuck even to this point. It's got our little chambers. We'll call them chambers for now. Oh, and there's some steps. Hey. I was saying, it just keeps giving this, doesn't it?
Yeah, so what, dry houses these ones?
Yeah, they probably were dry now. I call them chambers, but they are basically, they are chambers really, but yeah, they'll be dry houses.
It makes sense, you've got the chimney and your fire and that as well.
Yeah. Oh, and then there is another one. We've been in that already, but you can, I'll tell you what, we'll go in there, because that's part of our wheel, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go. See? Yeah, no, we didn't come in this one. We came in the opposite side when we came down.
Of course we did.
But look at this.
The connection.
The connection on that. And I'm really confident this camera's going to hopefully capture that. Wow. Oh, done it. Sorry, I said wow. Go on, I'll let you.
And there's also because I'm sniffing.
Yeah, it's okay. It just keeps giving. It really does. Like I said, we're right near the end now. And you compare the size. This is a small wheel compared to the big wheel, and yet if you came here first, you'd be like, wow, that's really large. Wow, again. It's a really large wheel. And yet, when you see the size of the big wheel compared to this, it's bizarre. Because I see, if you've seen this first, you think, that's huge. Yeah. You go to see the big wheel, it's like...
Oh, maybe not.
yeah. So yeah, when we came down here, we went onto the other side just to sort of see through, but you get a really good example of these beautiful sort of wooden spokes. And yeah. The energy that takes for that to move.
Well, you can hear it.
Yeah, well this is what I was saying, we can hear the waterfall from here. We won't go in that one, everybody, because I think you'll get an idea. But what we are going to do is do what we did. We're going to walk round there, because that's where the smaller hidden one was, I think, from memory. So, yeah, it was, because we walked up here and we saw the... Yeah, there's a... Just to let you know, everybody, there is a signpost there. Should we quickly look at that? Do it, might as well. The sound of the waterfall is going to come through now. But yeah, it's just going to give you a bit of a layout idea, really. So... This is the idea of the wheel pump house, and let's give you a sort of sketch roughly. So obviously there's our chimney that we took a look at, and then number 1 is the pan area. The number 4 is the tanks, which are what we walked through, those in there, and then we've got the mill houses, which are just literally adjacent, just in there. We've got our wheel and sump and pump house. Just remarkable. And then look at the workers there, that beautiful. It says 1898 workmen. It even gives the names. It says from back, it says from here Fred Keto, Will Martin, both champion rock drillers. How amazing. And in the middle you've got John Lager, and then Captain John Pascoe, and in the front you've got Captain Edward Pascal Senior and William Lobb. Just proves the family connections in these types of photos. And then you've got, look at this, the Will Arthur house before it was buried. Incredible photos, absolutely incredible photos. I know that me and Soph are going to really think about this one even when we look back on it, and probably go, yeah, this was good. But what we're going to do now, everybody, is we're going to walk through this bit here, and then the final thing is going to be the waterfall after that. So let's do it. Well, there's a bit of wind come through there. Sorry about everyone. This is probably the most preserved one, isn't it? Yes. Which was ironic because this was the first thing we saw when we came now. So we're standing on top, which is obviously, well, yeah, the mill basically. See the beautiful work of it. It's incredible, isn't it? If you stand next to that, if that's okay, I think that'd be good just to put a sort of height comparison on it.
What, in the middle?
Yes, please, if that's okay. You're right. So how tall are you?
5'4".
It's literally just shy of 5'4". And then if we go over and we have a look at the wheel itself. Yeah. Wow. Oh.
What?
Keep saying wow. If you're counting out there, I would be very impressed. If you, yeah, let us know in the comments, please, how many. Because I'm not gonna be one of them people who edits it and then keeps putting the wow tally up. I want you to.
You should.
No, they can no, because we've got to get them to earn it a little bit, Flower. We've got to make sure that our subscribers, our amazing community out there, because they, you know, we've got some incredible people who watch us. Hopefully they'll just be like, no, I'll do that for you. Remember, keep saying it, add about 20 on beforehand. Right, we've got one final small wheel to go now, and then we've got the waterfall, and that is literally it then, and we're done then. So, yeah, stay with us. So again,
Adorable.
It's adorable. This is the smallest one, I think.
Yeah.
And it's the one closest to where we parked. There's a little lay-by where we've done, and lucky to get any spots, to be fair. We got really lucky because we sort of left early today. But yeah, this is the tiniest one. And it's exactly what Soph said, it's adorable.
Charleston Foundry and Ironworks Limited.
Ooh.
Still got the making mark on it.
Yeah, Charlestown Foundry and Ironworks Co-Limited. Look at that. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Probably will break at the slightest of touches. Looks so fragile, doesn't it now?
Obviously not as bad as the big wheel, which is very...
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Right. Should we go to the waterfall?
Yeah.
And end it? Let's do it. Well, everybody, if you can hear us,
It's so loud.
it's not the end yet. We're going to say goodbye properly because it's too loud. If you can hear us, that's the waterfall.
It's amazing.
And and like I said, if you saw the intro of us, we got really close. Oh, sorry. Ah, go back. There you go.
Very professional.
Yeah, no, come on. Amazing. Right, let's say goodbye. Come on. Well, everybody, that was an epic day.
It was amazing.
An epic, amazing day out in Cornwall.
Yeah.
To do this. China rock, China clay.
China clay mills.
Amazing. Thoughts and feelings. We already said 12 out of 10 for
Oh,
me.
yeah, it's absolutely amazing. And actually, one thing I need to comment: the waterfall in the river is like a milky, cloudy blue the whole way down, probably because of the clay.
Yeah,
It's not clear at all, but it's not. It's a lovely
amazing.
colour.
Yeah, hopefully you've seen that in the video. Actually, if you look back on that, you might notice a different coloration on that.
Yeah, it's really
and the
pretty.
power of that waterfall.
The things you just don't suspect it. Main road, just a little bit down the way, massive waterfall.
Hopefully you've watched till the end of this, because if you have, massive thank you, and obviously feel free to put in the whale counter.
Yeah.
How many we put down below. And it's just nice to see it so busy here.
Yeah.
Loads and loads of people.
Yeah.
We got very lucky with the mine shafts as well, and that's props to you because of the certain way that we went.
Took a shortcut and just happened to see it across the river.
I don't need to tell any of you how dangerous that is. So I'm going to say don't do it, but you know, I'd like to think that you won't. Generally, it's sketchy as anything. The second one was
be sensible.
Just be sensible. Also, feel free to spread the word of the channel. Much love to all of you out there. Thank you, Cornwall.
Yes.
For this beautiful experience. It's your support and your encouragement, and the more likes we get, the more shares we get, encourages us and helps the algorithm of the YouTube channel to keep us going.
Yeah.
Because the more popular this channel comes, the more we're going to be doing more stuff for all of you out there. So please, just bear that in mind when you do this. Thank you for everything on this one. Truly incredible person to have by my side.
Sorry about the boo-boo at the beginning.
Yeah, and the snorts and everything else. Socials. Socials.
Just don't do a snort count.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Check out Sophie's Instagram whenever this comes out, because there will be some fantastic photos. Some of them you will see in the history lesson as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, one incredible thing.
Yeah.
In more words, I think it's history. Thank you so much for coming along with us. Feel free to spread the word channel. Much love to every single one of you out there. Thank you so much for your support, kindness and love. Sophie, are you ready?
Yeah.
Come out.